Hey everybody, we're going to be going over HTB Shocker. It's a retired box. First we'll go ahead and run an in-map scan and exploit an Apache mod CGI, and then we're going to run shell shock to get remote access. Next we're going to exploit a sudo permission for the user bin Perl and escalate our privileges. This is the attack chain here, so ID vulnerable Apache CGI bin, run shell shock, exploit sudo vulnerability service. All right, let's get started. Okay, we're going to go through this one very quickly. The first thing you're going to do, and I'll go ahead and start from the top. You can see I already have some terminals open there, but you're going to go ahead and open up a terminal from the location of the file that you want to run this from. I'm going to go ahead and ifconfig ton 0, and it's going to list my IP address for hack the box, and I'm going to go ahead and copy that. Come over here, add a new tab. I do this for all of my videos. lhost, and it just makes it easier for us to keep track of, lhost, rhost. I'm going to go ahead and change the color to blue, come back over here, change this to red. The rhost should be the same for all of us, so I'm going to go and rename this rhost. If I can get the caps going. 1056. All right, great. So now that I set the rhost, I'm going to go ahead and come over here, change color. We'll change that to red, select, and we're good to go. All right, first thing we're going to do is we're going to run a rust scan against this target. So I'll come over here, run rust, fire away, and it's identified port 80 is open. All right, knowing that port 80 is open, we take a look at it. We see that it is hosting this site here. Don't bug me. It has a CGI bin directory. The way we would figure that out is if we ran a derp scan against this website, you'll find that it has a CGI bin directory there. And then what we do next is enumerate further to see if it has any other subdirectories associated with that. In this case, it has a user.sh file that's associated with it. Rather than wait for that scan result, we're going to go ahead and move forward and begin our attack. All right, so you can see here I've got my terminal open here, and I'll go ahead and move this out of the way. We only need one. We're going to go and open up a Files tab here and rename this one MSF. I'm going to show you how to do it manually and how to do it non-manually if you want to run MSF Venom or MSF console. So first we'll go ahead and open up MSF console. Once we run that, we'll go ahead and let that spin a little bit. I'm going to come over here and grab the type of exploit this is. Here it is. Here's the command. Grab that, copy, and you're going to have the commands in the description of the video. I'll go ahead and just copy over my results there. All right, cool. So I'm going to go ahead and come here, run in. We're using the multi-HTB mod CGI bin bash and running against that directory there. We're going to go and look at our options, see what we have available for us. And in doing so, we're going to notice that some of these are required fields. So why don't we go ahead and get started with filling out the required fields here. And I'll go ahead and fill them out very quickly. All right, copy. We're going to enter in our target URI, and then go ahead and enter in the rhost IP address. Now I already have a session open, so let me go ahead and come over here and exit out of that session. All right, exit. All right, we'll come over here and I'll go ahead and re-enter that session. Okay, so run, and you can see it's running, and it's going to get that stage payload there. Get UID. Who am I? I'm Shelly. Great. So we know, as typically they put it into the home directory. So if I were to put in this command here, it would show me the contents of the user's text file. I'm not going to do that because that's against our policy, but I will show you that that is a command you'd run. And that's how you get it running. All right, next we're going to go through the manual method. All right, so knowing that this is an Apache mod CGI shell shock remote code injection, we'll see that this is the site here. You put in the URL, it takes you here. This is a pretty legitimate exploit. We download it. After downloading it, you go ahead and paste it over to your file location here. In this case, it's my Shocker folder. And then we'll go ahead and begin again working from this folder location, and we'll go ahead and put in exploit, manual exploit, you want to say. All right. So once you have that exploit, you don't have to make any changes to it, although you do need to run this command the way that it is specified here. So you're going to have your payload reverse rhost. So that's the box's IP address, your IP address for your host, your ports 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the page, which is CGI user SH. All right, you can see I have mine running here. I'm gonna go ahead and just exit that out there. That way we can run it again. And it looks like it's running into an issue. I think it's because that one's already in use. So I have to pick a different port. Why don't we pick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. All right, see, it runs very quickly. Who am I? Shelly. So it's the same thing as we did earlier with Metasploit, but just much quicker. All right, sudo-l, we can see that we can run user bin Perl. All right, so now that we know that, why don't we go ahead and take that information and see if we have any GTFO bins. GTFO bins. Or GTFO bin. We'll just go GTFO bins. Exploit. All right, here's the site. Come over here and put this up here. This one's Perl. There's Perl. Come down here. Sudo. That's it. We know that Perl is in a specific directory, so we're going to have to specify that. All right, great. So we're going to go ahead and run that command. See if we can escalate our privileges. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong terminal. That's the terminal I'm working from. Exploit. Yep, this is it right here. Cool. Go over here, drop it in, run it, and you'll see that if you do who am I, you are now root. Okay, great. So now what you can do is you could cat or cd into the directory of roots. If I were to do this, I would get my flag. Now I'm not going to show you that. You can run it yourself and see what you get. Um, I could say that the cd root will probably get you the flag for root. So if you're a cd root after that, you should be good to go. Right, so that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. More to come. Please subscribe. Danny out.